Welcome dear friends. Let's learn how to use hardly when. Hardly when is a coordinating conjunction. It is used to refer to something happens immediately after something else. Let's learn the structure now. Hardly plus hard plus subject plus V3 plus balance of the first statement plus when plus second statement. We are going to learn the rules for using hardly when. Rule number 1, hardly is used at the beginning of the sentence. Rule number 2, past perfect tense is used in these sentences. Rule number 3, instead of full stop, we have to use when. Rule number 4, the words such as suddenly, at once, soon, then, quickly, etc. should be avoided. Shall we do a few examples? Example number 1, she got the telegram. At once she started for home. Here we have two sentences. The first sentence expresses the earlier action. The second sentence expresses the later action. Let me draw a circle around the word at once because it should be dropped. Then answer. Hardly is used at the beginning of the sentence. Then hard plus subject of the first sentence she. Then the V3 form of get, got, plus the remaining part of the first sentence. The telegram plus when. The word at once should be avoided. The remaining part of the second sentence can be written in the answer. She started for home, full stop. Example number 2, I reached home at once the telephone bell rang. Here also we have two sentences. The first sentence expresses the earlier action. The second sentence expresses the later action. Let me draw a circle around the word at once because it should be dropped out. Then answer. Hardly is used at the beginning of the sentence. Hardly, hard, I, subject of the sentence. Then V3 form of reach, reached, Then the remaining part of the first sentence should be added. Home. Instead of full stop, you must use when. Remember, at once should be avoided. The remaining part of the second sentence should be added in the answer. The telephone bell rang, full stop. Example number 3, the hunter saw the tiger. Quickly he fired at it. Here we have two sentences. The first sentence expresses the earlier action. The second sentence expresses the later action. Let me draw a circle around the word quickly because it should be dropped in the answer. Then answer. Hardly, hard. The subject of the first sentence is the hunter. The hunter. The past participle form of see is seen. Seen. The remaining part of the first sentence should be added. The tiger. When. The word quickly should be avoided. The remaining part of the second sentence can be written in the answer. He fired at it, full stop. Example number 4. The girl saw the watchman. Soon she ran away in fear. The word soon should be avoided in the answer. Answer hardly. Hard. The girl. V3 form of see, seen. Seen. The watchman. When. The remaining part of the second sentence should be added. She ran away in fear, full stop. Example number 5. The driver saw the red signal. At once he applied the brake. The word at once should be avoided in the answer. Answer hardly. Hard. The subject of the first sentence is the driver. It should be written. The driver seen the red signal when. The remaining part of the second sentence should be attached. He applied the brake, full stop. Example number 6. She closed the door. Soon somebody knocked at it. The word soon should be dropped out. Answer hardly. Hard. The subject of the first sentence she. V3 form of close, closed. The remaining part of the first sentence should be attached. The door. Instead of full stop, we must write when. The word soon should be avoided. The remaining part of the second sentence can be written in the answer. Somebody knocked at it, full stop. Example number 7. She spoke loudly. At once they became silent. The word at once should be avoided in the answer. Answer hardly. Hard. Subject of the first sentence is she. It should be written she. Then the V3 form of speak. Speak, spoke, spoken. Spoken. The remaining part of the first sentence should be attached. Loudly. When. The word at once should be avoided. The remaining part of the sentence can be written in the answer. They became silent, full stop. Example number 8. The fire engine arrived. Soon it began to put out the fire. The word soon should be avoided in the answer. hardly, hard. Subject of the first sentence is the fire engine. The fire engine. V3 form of arrive, arrived, arrived. When the word soon should be avoided in the answer, the remaining part of the second sentence can be written in the answer. It began to put out the fire, full stop. Example number 9. We went to bed, soon we fell asleep. The word soon should be avoided in the answer. Hardly, hard. We is the subject of the sentence. We, then V3 form of go, gone. The remaining part of the first sentence can be written to, but, when. The word soon should be avoided. The remaining part of the second sentence can be written in the answer. We fell asleep. Full stop. Example number 10. The king came to know of this. He was furious. Answer. Hardly, hard. The subject of the first sentence, the king come, came, come. Come is the V3 form of the verb. Come to know of this when he was furious. Full stop. Let's change the sentences beginning with when into hardly when. Example number 1. When I arrived home, the bell rang. First of all, the word when should be kept in a box and it should be avoided. Hardly is used in place of when. Answer. Hardly, hard. I is the subject, so it should be written I. Arrive, arrived, arrived, arrived. Home. Instead of comma, we must use when. When the bell rang. Full stop. Example number 2. When she finished reading, she fell asleep. First of all, let's keep the word when in a box because it should be avoided. Answer. Hardly is used in place of when. Hardly, hard. She is the subject, so it should be written V3 form of finish, finished. Finished reading. Instead of comma, we must use when. Then the remaining part of the sentence should be attached. She fell asleep. Full stop. Example number 3. When he closed his eyes, the phone rang. We must drop the word when and hardly is used in place of when. Answer. Hardly, hard. Then he. Closed is the verb number 2 form. That means the past form of the verb. Close, closed, closed. Closed is the V3 form of the verb. Closed his eyes. In place of comma, we must use when. The remaining part of the sentence should be added. The phone rang, full stop. Example number 4. When he finished eating, he fell asleep. Answer: hardly, hard, he, finished, finished, finished. Finished is the V3 form. Finished, eating, when he fell asleep, full stop. Example number 5. When I reached the station, the train arrived. Answer: hardly is used in place of when. Hardly, hard, I is the subject. Reached, reach, reached, reached. Reached the station. Instead of comma, we must write when. Then the remaining part of the sentence should be attached. The train arrived, full stop. Example number 6. When he saw his father, he stopped smoking. Answer: hardly is used in place of when. Hardly, hard, he, seen is the V3 form. Seen, his father. When is used in place of comma. When he stopped smoking, full stop. Example number 7. When he entered the room, the light came. Answer: hardly, hard, he, entered, entered, entered. Entered the room when the light came, full stop. Sentences beginning with as soon as can also be changed into hardly when. Example number 1. As soon as Akbar began to feel, the doctor was called. Answer: hardly is used in place of as soon as. Hardly, hard, Akbar, began, begun to feel. Instead of comma, we must use when. When the doctor was called, full stop. Example number 2. As soon as the shower finished, the sun shone out. As soon as must be dropped out. Answer: hardly, hard, the shower finished when the sun shone out, full stop. Example number 3. As soon as she noticed him, she lost her temper. As soon as must be dropped out. Answer: hardly, hard, she noticed him when she lost her temper, full stop. Example number 4. As soon as he reached home, he went to bed. As soon as must be dropped out. Answer: hardly had he reached home when he went to bed, full stop. Example number 5. As soon as he came out of the house, he locked the door. As soon as must be dropped out. Answer: hardly had he come out of the house when he locked the door, full stop. Let me wind up this session here. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.